Without this understanding, we'll only try to escape from the thoughts. Escaping from the thoughts is called Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Escaping from the thoughts is called liquid spirituality at a gross level. Escaping from the thoughts is called deep sleep, that is ignorance. Similarly, escaping from the thoughts is called Nirvikalpa Samadhi. In Vedanta, we are not escaping from the thoughts. We are not escaping. We are taking it head on. Hey, these thoughts is nothing but me. But how can you come to this conclusion that these thoughts are nothing but me because I am pervading the thoughts? Will this be possible when you are thinking about the thoughts, or is it possible when you are thinking about the substratum? When you are thinking about the substratum, isn't it? When you are thinking about yourself, then this feeling comes, I am pervading the whole body, isn't it? So eyes are looking at the body, but the mind is feeling that it is pervading the body, isn't it? Just like you look at the light and therefore you may look anywhere. The light is pervading the room. Your eyes are looking at the room, but some part of your mind is noticing the effulgence of the light in whose presence all the objects are getting illumined, isn't it? It's an unsaid understanding inside. Exactly the same way. So when I'm speaking or when you're hearing, it's because of that conscious principle, and itself is pervading all the worlds. When the seeker or the man on the path of self-knowledge has to do is first of all renounce the sense of notion of reality in the names and forms, just like the waves, the tides, the breakers, the froth are just names and forms given to water. Just like the plate and the pot and the saucer and the cup are names given to mud. Just like ring, necklace, nose ring, ear ring, marriage, wedding ring, all these are names given to gold. It's just names. So this name giving has to be given up. First thing. And second, also renounce the sense of duality between the world and the self. Now when they say you have to give up, that attitude has to be developed. You cannot give up, it has to happen. When it will happen? Again we are coming to Yoga Sutra. You come to a point of Viveka Khyati, that you are observing everything. Now you don't want to get caught up. Now what happens? Tada drashtuhu sarupe avasthanam. What is tada drashtuhu sarupe avasthanam? That the self becomes aware of itself. Awareness, being aware of awareness is called self-realization. Being aware of awareness. Then what will happen? Exactly what we are just here telling you. Renounce the sense of duality between the world and the self. How do you know the world as? How do you experience the world? Only two ways. Names and forms. See, this is the beauty of our scriptures. The whole Stanton, Radha, Surendran, chair, carpet, walls, house, space, air, fire, water, earth, directions, day, night, waking, dream, deep sleep, ignorance, knowledge, realization, all the things, gross or subtle, world, can be put into only two words. The total world. The total not self can be put into two words: name and form. Makes our life uncomplicated. You don't have to think, what is the world? You don't have to say, oh, the world is space also. I think there is water also. According to Chinese, there is wood also. There is metal also. According to Ayurveda, this 5 elements are there. No. Vedanta even simplifies even further. Name and form. 2. That's it. It's easier to work with 2, isn't it? The options, permutation and combination with 2 is much less. How many options are there with 2? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 options are there. That's all. Only 4 options. But if there are 5, so many different permutation combinations. If you take 17 elements, even more combinations possible. But name and form, that's it. Story over. So renounce the sense or the notion of reality in the names and forms. Secondly, renounce the sense of duality between the world and the self. If you do any of the two, the result is the same. If you give up the sense of reality, stop giving the reality to the names and forms, you watch daily how you are living your life. Without giving reality to the various forms, automatically when you think of a form, you think of a sun, immediately the name comes. If the name comes, immediately the sun form comes into your mind. If I say a table, immediately some table will appear in your mind. If you see any structure with 4 legs or 3 legs, immediately you will give it a name. You can, both are what do you call
self-cancelling,
not cancelling,
self-complementing.
Self-complementing. Every form must have a name, every name must have a form. That is the rule. So if enough people think that there are extraterrestrials, there will be. Because enough people have thought about it, it will become a reality. Nothing in this creation is impossible. Everything is possible. If enough people start thinking, I think there is another Earth with atmosphere like Earth, another planet with atmosphere like Earth in some other system, they will find one. Now the seed has been sown. For so many years nobody thought about it. Well, our scriptures say already there are. They have already declared that it is not just our Earth. There are n number of planets similar to Earth at a higher conscious level or at a lower conscious level. But we are not. That is a different matter. Here we are talking about self. So with this understanding, in the initial stages, the student is asked to discriminate the mind, prana, body, etc. as being other than himself and become a mere witness of them. Now the teacher continues saying, how can there be any witnesshood for the self to see the world and mind which are mere appearances on the self? If this is the problem. Once the rope, ask the rope, is there any snake? What will the rope say? No, sir, I alone exist. Ask the water, are there any waves or tides or breakers or froth or bubbles? No, sir, I only exist. Ask the gold, are there any ornaments? No, sir, I only exist. Ask the sun, thank you for giving us heat and light. No, sir, I only exist.